This is called musical abstract. It looks rather complicated, but it really is not. It's just made up of lines, which are curves and angles, and then you fill in the shapes with your color. It's really easy. Let's try it. You need a piece of paper on a vertical orientation, your Sharpie for drawing, and any colored markers or colored pens. That's it. Okay, I'm going to change it up a bit and show you some work that's already been done so that you don't get discouraged and realize this is really quite fun. You can see she didn't fill in all the space and she did. All different. So kind of like our abstract. Now she put her horn over here. We're going to draw our horn over there. This is all filled in with marker. And you have patterns in some of these shapes that you've created, these musical shapes. It's rather nice. We have a really large cello here and a small cello. Lots of confetti and lots of musical notes. This is actually a very musical piece when you think about it. And they took a lot of time to fill in all those little shapes with patterns. Wonderful work. And this one's rather nice. It looks sort of like it's underwater, and she made a curvy cello neck, which is very nice. Okay, now to go back where we were, we're going to draw a cello, a horn, a piano, and a musical staff, all overlapping each other. So hang in there, it'll be really fun. All right, let's go. All right, here we go with the musical abstract. I've got my paper on a vertical orientation, and just to the right of center, I'm going to start with the upper part of the cello, a rectangle, and I'll add a little bit of a triangle with a flat top. And then I'm going to create the neck here, and it's going to get slightly wider at the bottom. And add your wires. And put as many wires as you want. Look at how wiggly mine are. That's okay. And then a triangle at the bottom here. Then we'll do a bridge. Remember, pause the video if we're going too fast and you get caught up. About a third of the way down, do a curve out. This is the body of the cello. Then a curve in. It looks like an apple with a couple bites out of it, doesn't it? Now connect those two lines with your curve, oval, and then do a little point here. The cello has to sit on something. All right, let's do the tuning pegs. If I go too fast, pause your video. These are straight lines with a little curve, okay? Now the sound comes out of these S curves. I think I'm doing the right way, I'm not sure. I don't have a cello, but I'd like to play the cello. All right, that's the cello. Here's the horn. Curve. Now remember, we're going to draw the horn over the cello, so keep your wits about you as we draw over what we've already drawn. It's kind of strange. Never done this before. Curve around and come close to that neck that you've already drawn. Now let's close it off with the other side of the horn, hitting that neck and curving around. Let it hit that first line. There. Now the piano, and you can go off your page. This is the piano board, and within that, if any of you study piano, you know that there are black keys and white keys. 3 sets of black keys, a space, then 2 together, 2 black keys together, then a space, then 3 black keys. And in order to make the white keys, they just come out from the line comes from the bottom of one of these black keys to your piano board. 1, 2, 3, that makes the white keys. And then when there's a space, you just take a straight line from the top to the bottom. Just creating a pattern and lots of shapes for you to color with your magic markers and your Sharpies or crayons. All right, last thing, we're going to do a musical staff. So if any of you have taken piano lessons or violin lessons or cello lessons, it's made up of 5 lines with a nice J curve for the treble clef. And you swerve that around with a backward S. And then we're going to add notes. Let's add a middle C. And we're almost finished. You can do little 8th notes here, anywhere you want. And that's it. And you're going to decorate it any way you want. Okay, let's go. Okay, now I'm going to show you these again. All right, this is work that's already been done. You can see how it's all different. Every student has their own way of drawing and their own way of coloring, and you do too. You're the artist. You can be as creative as you'd like. This is just to give you some ideas of how you'd like to treat your art. Look at that wonderful checkerboard there. Confetti back, lots of notes. She likes music. And then all these wonderful shapes filled with different patterns. She probably used these colored pens. It's a little bit easier to get the smaller shapes here. And that'll take you a while. You could work on this for days. And here's that wonderful distorted underwater musical abstract. And then once again, this is where we started. Okay, use this as a source for your ideas and have some fun. Bye.